All right, so for this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do an edit preset, or how a lot of people, if you're new to the game and you don't know how to get pieces for guns, rather than going in here, clicking inspect and saying, oh, I have an M1A, what kind of pieces go on it, and clicking filter by item, you're only going to see the stuff that's on that specific item piece that you selected. So if you go down here, you have to have, so first you have to have workstation level 1, workbench level 1, and that will open up the option to mod and edit preset. So modding is just pieces that you already have in your inventory, which obviously if you're trying to edit your preset in the very beginning you wouldn't have. This is really good for if you already have the pieces and you already know, throwing on some pieces. Best one is edit preset. Okay, so here we're going to create a longer range M1A. So all of these are selectable pieces, right? You got your magazine, stock, you know, your rear sight, so on and so forth, muzzle attachments. This little drop down bar is going to be everything that's available in game for this piece. So we'll take the M14. This is going to give me a mount to be able to put a scope on, and any of these scopes would be able to go on there. So we will pick, we'll just do, I don't know, do the Night Force. So see how that created another one. Now you can put a sight on here, one of these sights. And in doing so, now you have a sniper rifle, right? Whereas at the beginning, all I had was the this. So first, you need a mount of some kind. You could do the smaller one or the actual bigger one. 4-point locking gives you the longer one to be able to put the 30mm. You need the rings. Put the rings on, then you can put the sight on. And you need to do that for all of them. If you want a scope, you need a ring mount. And to attach a ring mount, you need a rail system of some kind. So it's pretty realistic in that sense. I enjoy this one. Up here, you can put, you wouldn't be able to put a laser sight up top. You would need to put it in a forward slot. So anything that was like in this area of the gun, you could put a laser sight as long as there's a rail system. So this one already came pre-apped with a rail. I could throw in a laser on there. Be careful because that is very clearly in the way of the scope. The game doesn't tell you that. A stock, you could put a different stock on here if you wanted to. Make it the Archangel. Back to the regular. There we go. So right now the only things that I would need to buy are the mount, the rings, and the scope. But we want to make this silenced, right? So we're going to go to the muzzle, and then you're going to see thread adapters. This is specifically for the M1A, but a lot of guns will have adapters of some kind. Click on the thread adapter. Now you have another option. You can click silencers, right? So the thread adapter will lead to the mount for the, I'm getting ahead of myself. Thread adapter could lead to any of these, right? These are compensators. Those are really good for, you know, recoil control, things like that. Down at the bottom, and it's not always going to be on the bottom. They are mixed together, and it's random whenever they pop up. But these mounts right here are for silencers. Now I have a silencer on there. I can use the DT hybrid, end up with a hybrid 46, the multi-caliber, right? So right there, I just created a sniper rifle, right? So now say that I had all of these pieces already in my inventory. I already purchased them a long time ago. They were already in there and I already know they're in there. There will be a little thing down here that says you already have the parts needed, and then you will click assemble. Okay. Now to save this, say I really like this one, right? We'll call this M1A sniper build. Now I have a preset, right? So I would open, and then we will go down to marksman. Springfield M1A, sniper build. Right there, open, there it is. If we wanted the other marksman, the other M1A, there's the stock preset, open, back to stock. That's kind of how presets work, and it makes it much easier if you really like a build to be able to build it pretty instantly by just clicking that. Now, say you do not have all of the parts, right? They're all very important. You need them, and these are the ones that you want, right? But you don't have them in your inventory. How do you get them? You're going to click right here, and it's going to give you a shopping list, right? This is how much it would cost to build the entire gun. $315,000. If I was to buy the rifle and every little piece, even the pieces that you already, if you have the gun, you have a lot of these pieces already. Like, obviously you have the barrel, you have the gun, and you have, you know, the upper part and the magazine. What you don't have is the thread adapter, the silencer, the sight, and you know, the mount. So all of these, we'll just go ahead and purchase these quick. Get the thread adapter, buy that. And okay, it's gonna bring us to really low on money. I don't think I don't have any money. I've got stuff working. I'll end up with quite a bit after this, so promise I'm not just going poor over one gun. Okay, so we just bought all those pieces, right? We're gonna go back in, edit preset, open. Gonna go to your marksman rifles, Springfield again, sniper build, open, assemble. You know, okay, so now it's saying we're missing something, right? So we're missing the red. Okay, so it's gonna say what you're missing. You can click buy parts. So we're just missing that. It's gonna be 1 second. We were gonna sell that anyway. So go back into this. You're gonna go to open, marksman, Springfield, sniper, open, assemble. Okay, so we're gonna buy the part, right? So now when we go back in, open our preset, we now have everything we need. See where it says you have all needed parts? All you have to do, press assemble. And now your gun's built. It is that easy every single time. And they have a fully kitted out 1A. You can do that with, say, this kitted out M4. Right? If we were to edit the preset on this, obviously M4s have a lot of stuff. They're a lot more adaptable. A lot more things that you can do to them. But again, same principles are here. You need a rail system of some kind. You would need a ring mount if you wanted an actual sniper scope. And you would need the sniper scope. For the muzzle, same thing happened here. Right? I took this off of a player, but he had the Silencer Co. AR-15 flash hider. Right, and you'll need to play with this. Some of the things don't say muzzle adapter. Some of them are actually just flash hiders, and off of the flash hider would go the actual suppressor. So it can get a little confusing, but if you play with it enough, you figure it out pretty quickly. Okay, so that's how you actually build the guns, right? Say you wanted to build it specifically for something. You don't really care what it looks like, but you want a specific ergo. So you're going to go in there, edit preset, down here on info, you're going to click that, and this is going to show you all of the actual stats of the gun right now. Say you wanted to specifically target recoil or something like that. You will see all of those things change once you highlight certain pieces on the bottom left there. So my vertical recoil would go up if I had that. It'll go up if I have all that. It's better to move it out of the way so you can actually see. But if I put the muzzle brake on, I'm taking off 13 vertical, 24, so 37 altogether recoil if I just put a muzzle brake on rather than the silencer. But I'm adding 16 on the ergo. The weight goes down. So if you're building something specifically for that, you have the ability to just look at them live. Like, editing preset is usually the best, fastest way to get exactly what you want out of the gun, in my opinion. If you guys have an easier, better way, definitely share it with me in the comments. But it seems every time I've done it that this is pretty much the easiest way to do it. When I didn't have this, I used to have to go in and like, I would take an actual part and I'd be like, oh, what does this go on? And it'll highlight it like green, you know what I mean? So it's definitely worth looking at. If you don't have edit preset, which it makes it unfortunate because then you are stuck doing this, you know? So like, for instance, this is a muzzle, sorry, this is a compensator. Throw it on there. It lit up green. I knew I could use it. Anything with a rail, right? I could put this on there, put this on here, put the Night Force mount on there, which I'm going to do. It's a lot. It takes a lot more time to do it this way than it does to just edit the preset, save it, save your favorite preset, and then you know exactly what you want. Like I said, if you guys have a better, faster way, let me know. It helps a lot with space. So if I was to edit my M1A and I needed extra space, I take out the mag, you know, take out the pistol grip if it had one, shrinks the gun, take off the silencer, obviously, throw them in a backpack or a rig. Then whenever I need it, I already have the pieces. I can just add a preset, assemble, gun's done. So if you guys have better ways, please let me know. Let me know if this video is helpful at all. I'm pretty new to Tarkov, like I'm only a level 33, but I love playing Tarkov, love making videos, love talking to you guys. So like, comment, subscribe down below, and join me for chats on live streams. All the infos that you need is actually in my About Me on the YouTube. All right, you guys, take care.